Hi everybody, happy Monday. I wanted to come to you really quick with a swap. This right here that me and Nat, who is Sassy Blinging Me on YouTube, I will have her link below. I'm sure you guys are all following her, but I'm going to do it just in case. And this is a small priority box swap. So all of this that you see genuinely fits in this box strategically, but it all fits. So we wanted to do a swap that was cost efficient, and to see how much you can really get in one of these little boxes. So I have everything open. This is my fourth time doing this video. I'm dying. Every time I replay the video, I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. So this time I'm not going to have everything all sealed. I cannot fit tissue in here, guys, because that is one layer I cannot fit in here. So there will not be all the pretty extras, because I figured I prefer to put more goodies than worry about all the fluff inside, including, I mean, like I said, it's a swap. So we both agreed on what we made. So let me stop talking. It's right here. I'm going to show you the gift first. So we decided to do one goodie that's store-bought. It could either be craft or personal, okay? So I made these policy envelopes, gosh, probably 2 years ago. And this stamp right here I have, and it is this one right here. If I can find it, I will go ahead and link it below. I purchased this probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I purchased it with all my crafty friends. Laura, she hasn't done videos in forever, I miss her. She had this, I believe it was her, and then we were all at a get together and we were like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? And we all got on our phones and bought them the same day, because this is cute, guys. So like I said, if I find it, I will link it. And I just dry brushed some paint and then stamped it and called it a day. So my store-bought gift is these Apple Watch bands. So I loved these, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I grabbed these for her. So I wanted it to be personal, because we have a lot of crafty stuff, her and I. So unless it's something specifically that we knew that was small, because it had to fit. And mind you, I could take these apart and then fold them in here, but I have to keep it flat. So I'm not going to even bend this right here. So she could easily reuse this, but I had to keep it flat. If I would have taken them apart, it would have been bulky. And guys, let me tell you, it was like, I had to be very strategic. We also, those of you that follow us know that we always send snacks, and Nat's not eating sugar, so I grabbed her some salted peanuts. These are like one of my favorites. These and pistachios. Stop it. Okay, then this is an extra goodie. I went ahead and made my own sequin mix. I do totally love making my own, including paper, and that's because I see a lot of you girls that are out there doing that, where it's not just sequins. There's seed beads in here. I have paper punches. Like for instance, I use this confetti punch. I love this thing from Hobby Lobby. And so you'll see all of the same color that matches the collection that I used, which is by Frank Garcia, and it's called Amber Moon. And he does not have it in his studio. Let me just clear that out, because this is from a few years ago. And then I used this Tim Holtz punch, and this I don't believe they sell anymore either, unless you're able to find it somewhere online. But I love it, so I used those right here. Then I used this Hobby Lobby owl punch, and I put 3 different colored owls in there. So everything is, there's just a bunch of different stuff in there. I do have yellow sequins. I have like some little blings in there. It's just a fun combo with paper and sequin. So I also, that was an extra. Then my last extra is this right here. And I added some doodlebug paper doilies. And then I showed on Instagram, I don't believe I did a video on these, of these wax seals that I made. And these are by Honeybee that I purchased from Frank Garcia Studio. I purchased the wax melts plus the stamp. So I did add a sticky back, so she just peel this off. And I used those. Aren't those adorable? Love these. And then I also did some flares out of the collection, and that's using these right here you can get at Hobby Lobby, but the ones that I have on here have glitter in them, and I don't think you're going to be able to see the glitter, guys. But it's a very light glitter that's on there, and I don't even remember where I bought those from, and probably from Amazon. And then I just made these flares. These are, oops, sorry guys, these are 1-inch flares. And the cool thing about these guys is that you see, like right here, I did add some foil. Now let's say you got some and maybe you're like, I don't want the pumpkin on there. You can easily add that right in the middle, and there's your new embellishment. They also sell these that have nothing on it, which I will show you. So here is the honeybee one. I will link it below to Frank, and I'm gonna show you some other things that I will link below as well. This right here is from Hobby Lobby. You see that it's flat with no decoration. It comes together with this right here. Okay, so this right here, you could easily just stamp this on this and it has no decoration. Then you put those flakes on it. Then, you know, you can add, you know, something, a cute flare in the middle. Love it. So I wanted to go ahead and add these as extras. So, and that's it is for the extra, because you know, I have to be really careful with the extras that I add, because it's got to be flat. I cannot go crazy. And I like it because it's like a challenge, you know, to see what you can do. And I totally dig it. Okay. So now let's get into the actual swap. We decided to do one bow that's decorated. And this right here is using Erica's bow tie. So you'll see right here, it has all the hearts. And I will link her below, her store is below as well. And this right here is just a die that I had for foliage. This is Tim Holtz. This right here is Cuddle Me Clay, her flower. And then I have a little piece of a trim that's right below that flower. So I super love how this came out with this cute little dangle. So cute. So just one decorated bow. Oops, and that goes with that one. And then we did, oh no, actually here's another store-bought. But it was small, so I figured I can do it. These are those tin guys, and for those of you that are in my era, I used to have these when I was a little girl, and it's a tin, and you just slide it to the side, and you just stick your finger, and you know, that's your little chapstick right there. So I drove down to Wyoming this weekend. It was only a 2-hour drive from Colorado, which is absolutely amazing. And I seen these at a little antique shop down there. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me grab one for Nat. She's gonna love it. So it's strawberry and it's super cute. And it's the tiny one. The one that I have, I believe, was a little bit bigger when I was smaller, but cute nonetheless. Okay, now let's get to the tags. So we were to do 2 tags. Oops, here's one of the tags. And I went ahead and distressed all of the edge of this circle. And then it's on 3mm foam. And then I have another one right here that's on 3mm foam, and it's square, and I distressed all of the edge of this one as well. And then this is using the Tim Holtz little leaf punch thingy. These are ephemera pieces, and then the bling that coordinated with that collection. Here's a piece of some eyelet trim, 2 pieces, and I got this from my friend Lala. Thank you, girl. So that's one of the tags. And then, oops. And then here is the next tag. Super cute. So I got a paper doily, one of those paper doilies that I have in there. I cut it in half. And then I used all of these leaf punch right here on the side. I have a fabric little doily right here. This is Rosette, Tim Holtz Rosette, the smallest one. When you have if you have the one that has the 2 sizes, this is the smallest one on there. And then I just added some of the bling. Super cute. So that's the 2 tags. Then we were to do 2 rosettes. Okay, so we have this rosette right here. And this is using his collection. And then this flower punch right here is this one. Okay. And then the second rosette is this one. And then when we did the 2, we were supposed to do them the same, but I don't have the exact same ephemera pieces, you know, so I had to make them different. So I don't think she'll care about that. And you'll see right here, I had to switch it up a little bit. These both have fabric doilies behind. And these are just the Tim Holtz bigger ones. So this is the big one, and then you'll see right here is the small one. So those are the 2 rosettes. And then we were to do 2 dangle charms. Okay, so I did one in gold, and then I just tied some lace on the side. And then here is what I added. So you see I hung some chain. I did all my beads wire wrapped, which I'm very proud of myself, how much better I'm doing at it. And then this one right here, I like to get chain and cut them up in different lengths and just hang it from a jump ring, and then and just hang it as its own. Then of course I did this one right here, where and they're all glass beads. Then this I had in my stash for forever. Couldn't even tell you where I got it. And then this right here, this bead cap is absolutely gorgeous. It's like marbled with like red, yellow, orange, very fall. And then this right here is an actual stone. This is the shape of a leaf. Love it. This I got from downtown LA 6 years plus ago. So I finally got to use it. Okay, so that's, and I just have it on here. Okay, so that's dangle number 1. Dangle number 2 is on silver. Okay, and this clasp right here is a swivel, and you can get this from Hobby Lobby as well. And this is in the sewing section. Okay, so you'll see right here, I added the same beads. I did not have any type of fall stuff, so I had to use fall colors as best as I could. The only fall I had really was this beautiful stone type shaped leaf. It's gorgeous. Then I had a little tree. Then I just wire wrapped all of these pretty beads. It stayed, like I said, in the same combo. I just wanted it to be, what do you call it? 1 in silver and 1 in gold. I always prefer silver. She's a very big gold fan. Okay, and then we were to do ruffled paper. I do not have the dye that everybody's using, I think from Coco Merino, and I don't mind, guys, because I actually like doing it by hand. Oh, I forgot her name. That is the one that originally came out with this years ago, showing how to do these, and I love these, and I did pretty good, right, guys? Now, I don't have a sewing machine, so I couldn't sew down in the middle, so I literally had to get like a hot glue and go through every single one, but I would just add a dot. I didn't go crazy adding a bunch, and then I had to flip it over and get through all of these layers. But I love how it came out nonetheless. And then right here is some of this mesh from Hobby Lobby. I just cut a piece of it out. I have some cheesecloth, some satin ribbon, and you can see through the satin ribbon the mesh. So we were to keep these flat so that we could decorate them ourselves. So you'll see right here, they don't all look the same. I did 1.5 by 12 strips, and I just folded them. So these are my ruffle paper, and that's it, guys. That's a lot, right? And that all fits in here, okay? So that is pretty stinking cool. Now, like I said, I could not add anything else. No tissue paper, no little ruffle paper, none of that, guys, because it's just not gonna fit. And honestly, I would prefer to send her goodies, and I don't care about the tissue paper and all that stuff, and have her have some goodies instead of that. Okay, so this is all of the stuff that will fit in this box. I will be shipping out to Nat probably tomorrow or Wednesday, and everything I will have linked below. Like I said, if I can find this, I will link it. I will have Frank and Erica linked below. All right, guys, have it a super amazing and beyond blessed Monday. Bye.